for
Right.
most households that will
Right.
go into effect.
But and it's horrible. It's horrible.
On the reopening everything conversation, sir, though, I mean,
Yes.
do you trust Leader Thune? And when you look at just your numbers here, 3 senators already crossed over to vote with Republicans on this short-term funding deal. Are you concerned about more defections?
Look, it's a Republican shutdown because they've refused to talk with us. Johnson, I saw him mentioned that we did it 13 times when I was majority leader. That's true. You know why? In every case, we sat down and talked with the Republicans, and there was a give and take, and then both sides didn't get everything they wanted, but we got it done. They have refused to talk to us even once.
Well,
And Jeffries and I
told
have been
Fox
trying to get
that
them to
there are
talk to us for they've tried to get to us to talk to them for, we've tried to talk to them for months and months and months, and they said no. The American people know that they're in charge, Republican president, Republican Senate, Republican House, that they have a responsibility to govern, which means sit down and talk with us so we can address these needs.
But back to the question of defections. Leader Thune was on another network, on Fox, and he said that there are conversations with Democrats who want to find an off-ramp here. Is he having conversations with Democrats other than you? Are you sure you can't?
I've
you have
encouraged
defections?
Margaret, I've encouraged my Democratic members to sit and talk to Republicans. It's always good when Democrats and Republicans talk to each other, but 2 points. First, in those conversations, the Republicans offered nothing. But second, the only way this will ultimately be solved is if 5 people sit together in a room and solve it. And they are the president, who also doesn't seem serious about this. You know, he's putting out his memes and his things with the Grim Reaper and all of that stuff. He's playing golf. Johnson's not serious. Yeah. And so we've got to sit down. For the 5 of us, that's the way to solve this problem. But when Democrats talk to Republicans, it's a good thing. And I've encouraged my Democrats to do it, but they've offered us nothing, no change.
Have you tried calling President Trump? He seems to take phone calls.
Well,
directly.
You know, we tried to get President Trump to sit down with us weeks ago, long before the shutdown date started. He said yes. He said no. Johnson told him to say no. We sat down, the day before, and he wasn't serious. He put these red hats on the table, and he's joking around. And honestly, in the meeting, Margaret, I got the feeling he didn't even know what was happening, that the crisis was impending, that people would pay such a... He once said, they're going to pay all that? That would be bad for me. And so the court here is the American people. The American people are hearing what's happening, and they are demanding that we address this crisis. They are demanding we sit down together and do it. It's just logical. They say that, in your survey that you put out, they say that 75% people feel Trump isn't doing enough. Another survey by the Washington Post showed that not only do 80% of the American people want us to extend these credits, but 55% of Trump voters. Well, the American people are right now talking to their senators, talking to their congressmen. They're telling them, get this done. We want to get it done.
Our CBS polling also shows that neither side is getting good grades on any of this, Leader. We're going to have to leave that here for this moment. We'll be right back.